It's that time of year when it's time to get the pumpkins out, but not just for carving. You can eat these things, and we're going to be using this one to make what's your
pumpkin soup.
Traditional pumpkin soup. So Pumpkinhead, let's take a look at the ingredients.
Here are the ingredients to our pumpkin soup. 1 standard-sized pumpkin. 3 medium-sized carrots. 1 leek. 1 large onion. 4 medium potatoes. 3 cloves of garlic. 1 stock cube. 350 milliliters of water. Salt and pepper to taste.
Right, so we got this one from our local supermarket. This cost about £2.50.
£2.69, I remember.
Yeah, and it's quite a big one here, so depending on how big your pumpkin is will depend on how much pumpkin soup you can make. There are a few other ingredients, as you've well seen, that are going to go in to make this. We've just basically got what we've had in our fridge and we're going to use it up.
Yeah.
So the quantities, if you've only got 1 carrot or 2 carrots, put them in instead of the 3.
If you need a load, just up it all.
So we're going to cut this open for the first time. One thing you do need to do is to make sure you have got a sharp knife. And again, Shell, get an adult to work with you.
That's why I'm not doing it.
So I'm just going to go in the top.
You've got to have a very good knife for this.
Yep, so I'm just going to ease it down, and a sharp knife is essential. So many people don't make the pumpkin soup. They just buy them for decoration, and it just seems such a waste because it's really a nutritious soup at the end of the day. So.
And apparently, if you are just getting pumpkin just for that, apparently the wildlife like them.
Do they really?
Yeah, you can put it out. I've been reading what to do with their pumpkins after they've been used.
Yep.
Leave it out for wildlife.
Right, let's have a little look at this then.
But we're the wildlife.
Let's have a look inside here. There we go, and that's it. That's the inside of a pumpkin. It's basically like a squash, Sharon, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we've got to drag all them seeds out. There's different ways you can do that, but I'm going to cut this down again. So all I'm going to do there again is literally cut it through the middle again. Again, sharp knife essential. And just work your way around it. You just want to get it into small sections. And I suppose you could use the same for a butternut squash, Sharon, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And again, by doing it this way, cutting it down, it makes it easier for you to manage when you actually cube it up, basically. So we're just cutting it into segments where we can make the chunks a little bit easier. We're probably looking at a segment like that, so it's easy enough to scrape out this lot here. So it's best just to get that and just scrape all this inside out. Pretty much like when you're doing a melon, Sharon, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go, look, just scrape it out. Bit messy job, but once you've got all these seeds out, all well and good. And that's all we're looking for there. So that's what the initial part. Then we're gonna cut the flesh out and get the skin off. So I'm just gonna carry on and just scoop out like that, just to get rid of that inner. There we go, like that. And as I say, if you want to save these seeds, you can actually roast them off as well and eat them as well once you've cleaned them all off. So that's another option. I'm going to carry on and do this, and we'll come back to you in a second. Right, so we're processing the pumpkin now, and Sharon's just using a sharp knife again just to peel the pumpkin. So you could possibly try a potato peeler, but the trouble is it's quite a firm flesh to pull it through, so that's the reason we find it a lot easier just to cut it off with a sharp knife. You can do it, but it is hard work. So once we've been doing that, all I've done is chop the pumpkin up into segments like this, and then literally just make it into smaller dices just so that it cooks through a bit quicker, and then put it into a bowl. Now we're not going to do the whole pumpkin shell, are we?
No, we're going to use half on this.
Half on this one. So we'll be keeping this in the fridge for another recipe, perhaps pumpkin pie or something like that. So we'll just carry on processing this pumpkin, and we'll come back to you in a minute. Okay then, so here's all our ingredients. Sharon's processed all the other veg there. You ain't really got to cut up too small, Sharon, have you?
No.
Because it's going to go into our Kasori pressure cooker, or whatever type of pressure cooker, or it's an instant pot, the other ones.
Yeah, instant pot.
So any of them it will do fine in there. Or failing, if you haven't got a pressure cooker, just put it all in a large saucepan and bring it to the boil and simmer it for about an hour, and that should hopefully give you the same result.
Just till it's all soft.
Yeah, and you can do that by just sticking a knife in and finding out if the vegetable's soft, because you're going to be blending this afterwards. Right, it's a one pot wonder. So let's get it all in the Kasori pressure cooker and get it cooking.
My favourite thing.
We're going straight in with all the
it doesn't matter what order you put this in.
No, it's all one cook. It all cooks in the same pot, so just whack it all in.
It's just what's next to me.
in with the potatoes, in with the garlic. And there's quite a bit of pumpkin there, as I say, but you can, if you've got a smaller one, it doesn't matter about that.
It's all going to reduce as well.
Yeah, this will soak down. Now you have got a fill limit on here, which we don't really want to go over.
I think we're all right. There it is, just there.
There we go. So you've got a maximum line there, which is there. That's about 2/3 full. And with any pressure cooker, you need to add some liquid. We're adding our stock cube in there. There's hot water Sharon's put in there.
Yeah.
And that will start the cooking process, because that will release water when it actually starts to break down a bit, doesn't it?
Plenty of water in the veg.
Yeah. Put plenty of salt and pepper in, folks. You will add that afterwards, probably to taste as well, but we just get it going with a little bit in there first of all.
And add spices if you want, like curry powder, whatever you want.
Nutmeg is another good one.
But this is for Frank, so we're not going to make it spicy.
That's right. Right, so lid on. With this Kasori pressure cooker, you don't need to activate anything up here with levers or whatever, or close any vents or whatever. What we're going to do is we're going to hit the pressure cook function. We're going to put it on for 15 minutes, we think, don't we?
Yeah.
We're going to keep it on high pressure. We're going to take the keep warm function off. We don't really want that. And then literally just press start. That will go through its proving cycle, and then it will start cooking. And when it's finished, it will bleep and let us know, and we can come back and then take you to the next stage.
The eating stage, well,
blending stage.
Blending.
Right, it's just finished going, so we're just going to vent this for this one. That lets the steam out, and on our pressure cooker, we have to wait for that little silver pit there to go down. That means the pressure's relieved. Your one might be different, so we'll wait for that to happen. Right, we've got that at a consistency which we're happy with. Now we'll just have a quick taste for seasoning, Sharon. Just see what you think of that first of all.
I'll have a bit more pepper.
Bit more pepper. So put plenty in, folks. Don't be frightened of it. Depends on how you like it. And also a little bit more salt in it. Again, this is Himalayan pink salt we're putting on here, not that terrible white table salt you get. Then we'll just plunge that in again and just finally mix it up, and then we'll be ready to serve. I'll get you that then.
Thanks, baby.
There you go. This was made earlier on this morning. Oh, look at that. Air fryer bread, people. Look, no preservatives in there or anything.
No.
Look how lovely and soft and spongy that is.
And
Look.
do you know what? Now you've done it right. It
Look at
didn't
that,
take me long to do. So that,
Yeah.
when I'm eating bread, this is the bread I'm going to eat
Right, and
now.
I'll tell you what, Sharon, there's only one way to have that, and that's with a lovely bit of butter on it.
Of course it is.
Let's give you the butter there. Look, go on, whack it on. Lovely bit of Kerrygold Irish butter there, people. Look at them, look. Oh, look. Sharon, you love it on thick as well, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. What a lovely thing. Still a little bit warm, isn't
Still
it?
a little bit, yeah.
Right, Sharon, let me help you out there and get some of that in a bowl. I say I'm going to help you out, you're doing it yourself, aren't you? Look at that. Who would have thought £2.50 Sharon, with a few other bits and pieces.
What you got left?
What we already had in the fridge.
Yep.
Right, I think it's only prudent for you to dip that bit of bread into that soup. And then, look, hold on. Here you go. Yeah? It looks nice, it looks warm, wholesome, hearty. Look at
That's
it,
a
look.
good homemade meal, that.
And look at that on there, look.
I'll be making my own butter to go with my bread and my
Why do
soup
we only
mixer.
do it once a year, Shell?
Don't know, Martin.
And it's so much better for you than the packet soup or soup in a can or whatever, because there's no preservatives in it whatsoever.
No.
Fresh ingredients. That pumpkin is going to serve us well, Sharon, and we've still got half of it left to make something else with. Can I have a go? Oh, right, well, hold on for a minute, Sharon. I'm going to have to cut a bit of that bread off as well. I'm left-handed. I've got to swing it round the other way, Sharon. Look. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go for an end bit, little crusty end bit as well.
You can't beat the crust.
Look at that. Look at that.
You know what?
Look how aerated that bread is, people. Look at that. Look.
I might have to make another loaf for Jimmy and Charlotte.
Of course you will. Well, I won't be eating a lot,
Frank.
Sharon. Right, look at this. Look at this, yeah. Here we go. Let's get it up here, look. Oh, here we go. You ready? Oh, man, that blinking light again, isn't I? Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm going to scoop it up, Shall, like a shovel, look. In there. Oh my God. That is a winter warmer dish, yeah? That soup, that pumpkin, is flavourful. With the other ingredients you put in there as well, bulks it out and gives it a bit of body. And I like it with a bit of bite to it.
Texture.
Bit of texture in it, yeah.
You've been lying, saying that I took away your.
That's really good, people. Simple ingredients, home cooked, give it a go. So there you go, home cooked soup, pumpkin soup, made in the pressure cooker in only 15 minutes.
Yeah, with your no-knead bread, which we've made before, which just go back on that and look at that.
Yeah, we did a video on that bread.
Yeah.
So simple to do. No,
Fantastic
You haven't
bread.
got to spend 10, 15 minutes kneading it. It's just mixed up in a bowl and then whack it in the container and do it in that. But that's a different video. That's in one of our playlists.
That's called no-knead bread.
Pumpkins. Who would have thought it, Shao? People just stick a candle in them, cut a face out of it, and then at the end of the day they throw them away.
Yeah.
They're much more than that. Give it a go, people.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Anyway, thanks very much, folks. Don't forget to have a little backlog of our videos, have a little look. Make sure you are subscribed still. And if you're not, just hit that subscribe button if you like what you see here, because we've got loads more videos on our channel and you'll enjoy them. I'm sure you will. Anyway, thanks very much. All the best.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Is it Halloween all over the world? Yeah, isn't it? Because they had it in Prague as well, didn't they, when we was over there?
Yeah, they go to town on it as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Not as much as Whitby, though.
We go straight to the kitchen, shall. Thanks very much, folks. See you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.